4:35 in the morning. We're getting this one done. Please like and subscribe. I need you to like and subscribe right now. It's 4:30 in the So Gilbert Burns versus Belal Muhammad is set to be the co-main event of UFC 288, Sterling versus Cejudo. And yeah, I'm surprised this one actually got made. Originally, Gilbert Burns did call out Belal. He turned it down, saying he weighed too much, but now he's saying he can make weight, I guess. He was even joking about it at one point, saying he weighed like over 200 plus pounds, which I guess, is kind of cap. Like, I think we all know Belal is not being totally truthful when he says that. But yeah, I guess he can make weight. Hopefully he does make weight. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, props to Belal, props to Gilbert Burns for trying to get this done as fast as possible, kind of saving the card once Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush fell out. They kind of did save the co-main event of this card, so props to them. Give them their praise before I kind of dive deep into this prediction. But to really get into the prediction, who is really picking Belal to win this fight? I don't think Belal really has much of a chance. I'm totally being honest here. I think Gilbert Burns is going to be able to just comfortably win this or KO him. I think either one can be true. And like when I watched the Sean Brady fight again, Belal has such pillow hands. He rocked Sean Brady, and it took him, I think, 30 more strikes to get a standing TKO. Like, he has no strength in his shots at all. So I don't really trust him to really put it on Gilbert Burns, who has shown a history of having not the best chin. Against, obviously, in the Usman fight, he did get put down by a jab. And I think throughout history, Gilbert Burns really has had a problem with the jab. Belal does have a decent jab. Like, his jab isn't bad by any means, but I don't think it's going to be powerful enough to be able to sit down Burns at any moment inside this fight. So this fight is going to take place on the feet, and Gilbert Burns has just pretty much upgraded his striking. We saw it in the Jorge Masvidal fight a month ago. His striking has really taken its own form into fruition of Gilbert Burns doing a lot of variety with his hooks, his straight shots, his footwork is different, his feints are different. A lot of what he does now, Gilbert Burns, is just, way more improved. So I will be damned if Belal Muhammad can sit here and put down Gilbert Burns on the feet. I just don't see that happening at all. If it does happen, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, that would be the most surprising thing ever. But I can see Belal Muhammad eventually being able to overwhelm, maybe. Like, he might be able to out-volume Gilbert Burns, but I think Gilbert Burns' cardio is good. Like, his cardio sessions on his Instagram page or on his social media accounts are just insane. Like, Gilbert Burns is really, really training hard, and it tells me that he's healthy. Gilbert Burns is coming in back to back to back. He beat Neil Magny in like under a minute. He beat Neil Magny pretty quickly. I don't know if it's under a minute or not, but it was pretty quickly. Comes in, he fights 3 hard rounds against Jorge Masvidal. He wins that pretty comfortable. Dropped Masvidal at one point, I believe, but he comfortably wins against Jorge Masvidal. Now he's back here a month later fighting Belal Muhammad. He's healthy, he's ready to go, he's on a roll. I can't really pick against him at this point. Burns is just giving me every reason to pick him. And in terms of the ground game, I don't know how you can really even want to go to the ground with Gilbert Burns. If Belal shoots, I guess if he could somehow out-grapple him when Khamzat Chimaev couldn't out-grapple him, that's the most surprising thing ever. Like, anything that Belal Muhammad can do better than Khamzat Chimaev is going to be surprising. It's possible, don't get me wrong, it's entirely possible for all this to happen. But if it happens, that means in any way, shape, or form, Belal Muhammad is better than Khamzat Chimaev, and I will die on that hill. I will not let that happen. I will not admit that Belal Muhammad is better than Khamzat Chimaev right now, at any moment. Maybe in the future, maybe something can happen in the future, but right now, I just can't bet on that at all. I can't make a prediction on that. It's just not possible in my eyes. Gilbert Burns' jiu-jitsu is just way too good. Belal Muhammad is mediocre everywhere, I think. He's great cardio. That's really about it. And I don't want to sit here. I do this every video. I say this at one point, but I don't want to sit here and just completely rule out and just completely diss Belal Muhammad because he's not a bad fighter. He's been grinding and he deserves my respect. He's really been grinding towards this title shot. He's been putting in the work. He's been putting in as much work as Gilbert Burns. He fought Wonder Boy. He fought Sean Brady. Like, he's been taking on his fair share of contenders. So the winner of this one truly deserves the next title shot in the welterweight division. So I have to put some respect on Belal Muhammad's name. He manned up. He took this fight on a month's notice. Respect to him. I think Gilbert Burns just on a roll. You just can't really pick against him. I mean, Belal is just like, his jab is nice. Like, he has good cardio, good pace, and everything I say about Belal, I have the same thing for Gilbert Burns. I think Gilbert Burns is probably even a better grappler, but I don't think there will be any shooting in this fight. I don't think anybody's going to shoot a takedown. It would surprise me if it does, but Belal is there to be hit. With this new upgraded Gilbert Burns, he can touch that chin. He can definitely touch that chin of Belal Muhammad. Sean Brady was touching his chin, just that Sean Brady has, you know, he's a grappler mainly. His striking isn't the best. You know, he was getting outstruck by Michael Chiesa at one point, Sean Brady was. So, I mean, I'm not really taking his striking too much into account against Belal Muhammad, but he was touching Belal Muhammad. He was touching his chin. And so if Sean Brady can touch your chin, Gilbert Burns damn well can touch your chin. And if Gilbert Burns touches your chin clean, because he always seems to land clean shots. Whenever I watch Gilbert Burns, his shots always seem to land flush and clean most of the time. At least a couple shots around where he just lands with a perfect shot. Perfect shot. It always rocks his opponent or whips the head back. It's always a perfect shot. It happened in the Usman fight. It happened in the Jorge Masvidal fight. It happened in the Khamzat Chimaev fight. Like, he always lands a good shot, whether it puts the opponent down or not. You don't know, but it's always a good shot. And Belal Muhammad's chin isn't always the best. Leon Edwards rocked him. You got put down, KO'd by Vicente Luque. Yeah, there are ways to KO Belal Muhammad. It's not an unbreakable chin, which the same can be said for Gilbert Burns, but I think Belal Pillow Hands Muhammad won't be able to break that chin of his. And speaking of Vicente Luque, Luque is also a main training partner of Gilbert Burns. Like, they're like best friends. I'm pretty sure they're super tight with each other. So Luque did fight and lose to Belal Muhammad, but I do think that Luque can come away with some things for the fight that can really benefit Gilbert Burns. So Gilbert Burns kind of has every advantage, like literally every advantage in this fight. And it's crazy. Like, I don't think that Belal stands much of a chance. I don't know how many times I can keep reiterating that, but respect to them. Hopefully they put on a great fight. Gilbert Burns gets the W, gets the title shot. He fights Leon Edwards. That would be a great fight. I'm excited for it. And I also forgot to mention, since the winner of this probably does get the next title shot, what are we doing with Colby Covington? What's happening with Colby Covington? Is he getting it or not? I heard he's getting it, but nothing's official yet. So I'm confused. I mean, I think the winner of this one automatically leapfrogs Colby Covington. Get him out of there. He has one win against Jorge Masvidal. You don't get the title shot. Gilbert Burns or Belal Muhammad does. So he can go to the back of the line, fight a contender. He can fight Khamzat, even though Khamzat's probably fighting Paulo Costa in October. That fight's probably going to fall out because, you know, Paulo Costa is Paulo Costa. But Colby Covington can fight another contender, while one of these guys who's gone through the whole ringer, going through the whole, you know, elimination chamber of opponents, of contenders, they can fight Leon Edwards for the title. It is what it is. But so thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I am live on YouTube Saturday nights watching the card. I'll be there, a live companion. Be there or be square. Peace out.